Every year, over 1 million engines are destroyed by something as simple as an oil change mistake. That's over $2.8 billion worth of blown gaskets, spun bearings, and seized pistons, all from steps that could have been avoided. And the craziest part? Most people doing it think they're protecting their engines. So before you grab that wrench or pull up to a quick lube shop, watch this, because by the end, you'll know the insider steps mechanics don't talk about. The ones that decide whether your engine lasts 300,000 miles or fails before 100,000. Let's start with the mistake that ruins more engines than any other. It sounds convenient. Drive in, wait 10 minutes, drive out. But that convenience has a hidden cost. Those express oil change chains have one goal: volume. The faster they move cars through, the more profit they make. That means untrained techs, stripped threads, reused gaskets, and forgotten drain plugs. I've seen engines die less than 50 miles after an oil change, not from wear or neglect, but from a missing quart of oil or a double-gasketed filter. A single oversight can starve the engine of lubrication in seconds. The business model encourages corner cutting. When workers are paid per job, not per hour, quality control goes out the window. And it's why you'll hear stories of engines blowing up right after a simple service. So Rule 1. Never assume a shop cares more about your engine than you do. If you want it done right, either pay a trusted mechanic or learn the process yourself, because even if you avoid their mistakes, another trap quietly kills engines faster than any mechanic can repair them. Here's a fact most drivers never think about. Cold oil moves 10 times slower than warm oil. When you drain a cold engine, that thick, sluggish oil leaves behind a cocktail of metal shavings, carbon, and sludge sitting in the crankcase. Those particles cling to surfaces like glue, and when you pour in new oil, they stay behind, slowly grinding down bearings and valves. The fix? Warm up your engine first. Drive for about 10 minutes, then let it sit for another 10. That brings the oil close to its ideal flow range, around 180 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit, without being dangerously hot. Warm oil flows fast, carries out contaminants, and leaves the inside cleaner than any flush ever could. You might have heard of engine flush additives that claim to clean sludge, but most of them do more harm than good. They can loosen large chunks that block oil passages and starve your engine. You don't need chemicals, just warmth and patience. And while most people mess up this step, the next mistake is even more common and even more expensive. Oil isn't one size fits all. That's why every manufacturer prints the exact grade on the oil cap. Ignore it, and you might as well drain your wallet. Each oil blend has two critical ratings: viscosity and API classification. The viscosity, like 5W-30 or 0-20, controls how thick the oil is at different temperatures. The API rating, SNSP, etc., defines what additives and detergents it contains. Mix the wrong ones, and the chemistry works against you. A Canadian fleet study showed that combining older SN oil with newer SP formulations caused an 80% spike in oil pressure warnings due to sludge buildup. And that's just the beginning. Use an oil that's too thick, and it won't reach the top of the engine fast enough during startup. Too thin, and it can't protect under load, leading to worn pistons, valve chatter, and damaged seals. Even the catalytic converter can take a hit. Oils with high phosphorus or sulfur can coat it internally, turning a $25 mistake into a $2,500 repair. So always match the numbers, read the label, follow the manual, and never assume thicker is better. Because even perfect oil won't help if your filter can't keep up. Every drop of oil your engine uses passes through one small component: the filter. If that filter fails, nothing else matters. The difference between a premium and a bargain filter isn't the brand logo. It's the micron rating and the valve system inside. High-quality filters from Bosch, Mobil 1, or OEM suppliers trap particles as small as 10 microns, invisible to the human eye. Cheap ones often stop at 40 microns. And those 40-micron metal flakes? They can slice into bearings and score cylinder walls like sandpaper. Then there's the bypass valve. When the filter clogs, this valve opens to let oil through, unfiltered. If it opens too soon, your engine gets showered with debris. If it never opens, your engine starves. And finally, the anti-drainback valve. Its job is to keep oil in the filter when the engine shuts off. If it fails, every cold start becomes a dry start, meaning metal grinding on metal for 1 or 2 seconds, twice a day, 700 times a year. Over time, That adds up to massive wear. So when you're tempted to save a few bucks on a cheap filter, remember, the savings could cost you $5,000 in repairs. But even with a good filter, there's a mechanic's trick that most people never do. One that quietly adds years to your engine's life. Before every oil change, professional techs perform 2 steps that most DIYers skip. First, they pre-lube the oil filter gasket. That thin rubber ring must form a perfect seal. If installed dry, it can tear, bind, or double gasket. And one bad seal can dump all your oil in seconds. By smearing a thin layer of clean oil on the gasket, you prevent tearing and make removal easy next time. Second, they pre-fill the filter whenever possible. This trick reduces dry start time by half. When you start the car after a change, the oil takes a few seconds to reach pressure. Pre-filling gives the pump a head start. Less metal on metal, less wear. Critics say it can introduce contaminants, but data shows the opposite. The engine itself produces far more particles than a pre-filled filter ever would. These are the quiet details that separate a 100,000-mile engine from a 400,000-mile legend. And if you're doing all this right, there's still one more thing that determines how long your engine really lasts: the color and texture of the oil itself. You can tell almost everything about your engine just by looking at the oil. When you drain it, pay attention. Thick, black oil is normal. It means the detergents are doing their job. But metallic shimmer means trouble. Those silver specks are bearing material, piston rings, or camshaft shavings. If you see a milky, coffee-colored film, that's coolant contamination, usually from a cracked gasket, a leaky oil cooler, or moisture from too many short trips. And if it smells burnt, that's oxidation, oil cooked beyond its limits. Run a simple test. Rub a drop between your fingers. If it feels gritty, send a sample for analysis. It costs about $30 and tells you everything: fuel dilution, coolant leaks, and metal content. This step is what serious car owners do once a year, because oil doesn't just lubricate. It tells the story of your engine's health. And if it's screaming for help, you need to listen before the next mistake seals its fate. Even after doing everything right: warming, draining, checking, and replacing, most engines die because of one careless twist of the wrist. The drain plug and filter must be tightened to a specific torque. Too tight, and you strip threads or crack the oil pan. Too loose, and the plug backs out on the highway, emptying the crankcase in seconds. A missing crush washer or a reused one can cause a slow leak that goes unnoticed for weeks, until your oil light flickers and it's already too late. Always torque the plug by hand first to avoid cross-threading. Then finish with a torque wrench using the manufacturer's specs. It's a $30 tool that saves you thousands. Next, avoid overfilling. Too much oil causes the crankshaft to whip it into foam, aerating it so it can't lubricate properly. The result? Instant bearing failure. Always pour half a quart less than recommended. Check the dipstick, then top off slowly. While you're there, inspect the PCV valve. A clogged one builds up pressure that blows out seals and gaskets. It's a $20 part that prevents $2,000 repairs. Shake it. If you don't hear the rattle, replace it. And finally, check your air filter. A clogged one restricts airflow, increases blow-by, and speeds up oil contamination. These small steps might feel tedious, but together, they decide whether your engine makes it to 300,000 miles or fails just after the warranty expires. But before we wrap up, there's one final myth to expose, one that's cost drivers millions. Shops love to sell engine flushes as an upgrade. They promise to clean out the sludge and restore power. The truth? They're rarely necessary and often dangerous. Flush chemicals break down oil films and loosen sludge too quickly. When those chunks circulate, they block vital oil passages in the lifters and cam phasers, starving them of lubrication. What happens next? Tapping noises, oil starvation, and complete failure. Modern oils already contain detergents that clean over time. If you change your oil regularly, every 5,000 miles with full synthetic, you don't need a flush. The only times it makes sense are when you've just bought a used car with an unknown service history. You can see visible sludge under the cap. You're switching from conventional to synthetic after years of neglect. Even then, use gentle products or multiple short oil changes instead. Slow cleaning is safer cleaning. So next time a mechanic pushes an engine flush special, ask them this: if it's that powerful, why doesn't the manufacturer recommend it? Let's recap the essentials. Warm your engine before draining the oil. Always use the correct API and viscosity grade. Invest in a high-quality filter and lube the gasket. Inspect the old oil for warning signs. Torque everything properly and never overfill. Skip the unnecessary flushes. Do those 6 things consistently, and your car will outlast almost everything on the road. Because protecting your engine isn't about luck. It's about doing what most people ignore. So before your next oil change, remember this: every shortcut adds wear, and every correct step adds miles. And if you want to go even further, watch my next video, Cold Start Mistakes That Destroy Engines Before 100,000. It'll show you the one habit that ruins more engines than any bad oil ever could. Because when it comes to your car's heart, the small details decide whether it lives or dies.